Hey guys, it's Logan again for Apotheosis. Today we're doing legend attacks with the Super Yeti with the Revive Healer Army with dragons. Now it's very strong. It feels like some bases you get way more value with the Super Yeti than you would a Triple Yeti. There's no clone spell, so you can fill your clan castle with anything else up to fill it, like barbarians, goblins. I even had a wall breaker one attack. I'm pretty sure. But it allows you to get that extra value with the electromites. Because you can take out CC troops. It can help take out the clan castle building. It can help take out non-defensive structures, which is definitely nice. And I overkill almost every single base today in Legends. It's just very powerful. I also share how to use the army, of course, right? Now, I don't have max heroes. Level 88 Minion Prince, level 66 Warden, level 95 Queen, level 45 World Champion. My equipment's maxed, right, but not my heroes. As well as I only have 330 housing space, so it's not full on that either. But I'm still gonna overkill. I am using the owl because I don't have the sneezy. Actually, wait, no, I do. It's upgrading. I don't have the sneezy upgrade, so I am using the owl, and it works perfectly. This army is so safe, it's so consistent, and it'll get the job done every single time. So let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, this space, double rage in the core, so all the air damage literally is in this core. So we're gonna have to invest a whole bunch just trying to get in there, looks like. We can kind of send a road champion probably here. Maybe get the monolith from multi-arch tower. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. I'm gonna be a little late on that Sinvis for a second. I want her to go for this bomb tower. Okay, how is she outside the invis? No, she's going the wrong way. That's okay. 246 will drop us invis. I'm not. Is she gonna go the right way or not? That's the question. Okay, she does. Eventually. 236 gonna drop us invis. Alright, we're gonna keep pulling in forward. Keep getting all this value we want. If she hits the tornado trap and the Giga Bomb, is she dead? We're gonna invis again at 27. Just help make sure we get out this monolith. And 23 will drop another. We want this rage tower down. It's value if you do the double cycle. Double cycles when you drop at 7 and drop at 3. It's worthwhile in a situation like this. Alright, so we'll take out two multi-edge towers, a monolith, and a rage tower. So for how are we gonna hit this air defense? We let her hit this building. She's gonna angle down, take out the furnace and two air defenses. She took out the furnace. All right, that was a great giant arrow. I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay if my RC charge going weird. We're gonna send the dragons up top. We use baby dragon help funnel. I mean, it's not gonna funnel too much. We'll send some cleanup minions all around, and we're gonna wait to get through those first two layers before we send the blimp. There is a sweeper. Okay, we're gonna pop this warn ability now. The blimp's not gonna be targeted by the sweeper, so we can send it now. The queen, we're gonna skeleton spell distract for that single inferno. We're gonna rage the blimp and we're gonna freeze the splash damage. That raged up splash damage is absolutely deadly. We'll pop the minion principality through there as well. And we're gonna freeze that raged up splash damage again. Just so we can keep everything alive, because we don't need it to die. Is my queen targeted? Oh, I guess she got targeted by the single inferno, I guess. I mean, the Aruba Vikings Jr. from Dill guy. I guess he got my queen like that. I guess he must be misogynist or something, killing my queen. That's not nice. That's not how you treat a lady. You don't kill her with a single beam of fire like that. That is not how you treat a lady. Alright, we got the dragons coming on through. Minion Prince popping on through. Alright. They'll take out that ricochet cannon. I mean, we can swag our world champion, right? No issues at all. However, I don't really want to be sweating on time for a second. I'm going to revive her, take out this single inferno. There we go. I'll drop some minions. I mean, I could have, swagged it, right? But I don't want to be sweating on time, so I didn't do that. So being easy peasy 3-star, you want to wait to revive your old champion as well. Just because it gives you that extra value of she goes for the targets you want. That's why. So that's an easy 3-star. Oops, I didn't click it. Alright, Invis base. On this base in particular, you can either send your royal champion on one of these scatters or on these multi-archer towers back here. Then you use your giant arrow to trigger the Invis tower, take out an air defense. This one's easier to hit with the giant arrow, but this would be better just because you're at the multi-archer tower, better for the ward ability. I think I'm just going for the easier giant arrow angle. And also my dragons here and blimp in the Invis tower would be perfect. So my royal champion, oh, it's D. At 256, when drop us invis, we'll take out this multi-archer tower. Then at 250, she go invis and Spear Fox. Alright. And then 246, we're gonna drop this invis. And then 240, she can go invis and Spear Fox. She might take a little bit of damage here, but you know what? It doesn't matter. My Fox dies, I don't care. I'll keep using invis, 236, until she gets all the air value in front of her. I mean, there's not really much more. If she gets that sweeper, I want that sweeper. Just because, actually, wait, the sweeper's pointing the other direction. What am I doing? I'm being silly. I don't need that. So we'll giant arrow, healers, and then kind of spam the dragons. Alright, we'll send in the blimp, and we'll have this warn ability. We'll heal everything back on up. We're going to pop this blimp. Actually, we're going to freeze the witches. We're going to pop the blimp, and we're going to rage the yetis. We're also going to freeze the witches again. Just because we want the electromites to help take out those witches. Are they going to? Hopefully, right? Maybe? Maybe? There they go, eventually. But that electromites did help out take out that core. They actually did. I think if you just had normal triple yetis, that would not take out that core like that. In the past, at least in my experience, that hasn't worked out that way. So the electromites really did help out there from the Super Yeti, which is nice. My queen's just gonna chill on this side. We still have the minion prince ability, as well as we can revive the royal champion, which we'll do right here. We'll skeleton spell distract the town hall. The town hall's only distracted for one skeleton spell hit, by the way. After that, it doesn't anymore. I'm gonna drop another skeleton spell for that X bow to help keep the royal champion alive. We still have his minion prince ability, which will pop on the corner. You pop his ability facing the corner just because you will allow you to get more value. Because it kind of comes out like a baseball field shape, like a diamond. So if you pop it in a corner like that, you'll be chilling. You'll be chilling. And this base can be overkill, and we'll swag these two invis spells on the town hall. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy. Overkill, overkill, overkill. Alright, this base. Where's the big air damage royal champion? We definitely want to get into a rage tower. That's big value. So either this rage tower, for the multi-arch towers as well. I'd say probably this one, because the queen has less HP than the royal champion, so it'll be easier for us. We might take her down with the aura even. So we'll do that. We'll send the royal champion in here, and at 256, we're gonna drop this invis. I feel like this base took an eternity just for that 30 seconds to go by. I'm here at rain right now. It's just storming. At 246, drop this invis. Yeah, it's thundering like crazy. Oh, she's out of the invis. I'm gonna drop another. Oops. I'm paying attention to this rain right now. Alright, 242, Innocent Spear Fox. We want to take out this Rage Tower, 236. We're going to drop its invis and keep pulling up forward, forward, and forward. Then we'll get into this Rage Tower in a second and the Scatter. So 226 and drop this invis. We still have one more invis left, and I'm wondering if I want to use it. I'm thinking probably not. Probably will. But she does take out the defending queen, just like I said, as lower HP. We're sending our dragons into this Rage Tower. Take out the air defense. Alright, drop healers. Drop some minions with her, help clean up. Baby dragon, just because the fact that there's some witches in there. And those things aren't fun. We want to send our dragons about 4 buildings apart in its width. Is there a sweeper? There's a sweeper, but I'll be fine. We're gonna send this blimp just a little bit early this time. Honestly, there's no real reason why. I'm just kind of doing it. I'm kind of distracted a little bit by the storms going on. But yeah, the blimp's gonna come on through. We're gonna rage and pop the blimp can trigger all these air traps, which is perfect. We're gonna freeze this damage. And we're gonna skeleton spell it as well. So this monolith and multi-gear cannon both get distracted by one skeleton spell, which is perfect. We still have this minion prince ability as well, and this base is overkill, overkill. Like this base is gone. And that Super Yeti in the clan castle definitely helped out with damage because it doesn't really die. Like you put it in your blimp and it's not gonna die. It's kind of crazy. And we'll clean it back through here. Clean up back through here. Honestly, I mean, I'll admit the base is a bit underleveled. That 5,600 trophies, I would expect better bases, but you don't always see it like that. You really don't. We'll pop this minion prince ability just cuz, just help clean up, and I'm not gonna use my revive. I'm gonna swag this freeze on this clan castle. I'm not gonna use my skeleton spell just cuz it makes it easier for my clanmates, right? I'm gonna be the one donating to myself, but still, makes it easier for myself, I guess. And that's a very easy 3-star. Alright, this base. Where's the multi-arch towers? Alright, so it's a ring base. Fire spitters pointing this way. Typically on a ring base, you come in the opposite side of the fire spitters. So there's two spots for us coming from here. Either towards this multi-gear cannon or this multi-arch tower. Now I can for sure get this multi-arch tower. Can I get the multi-gear cannon? Maybe, but we'll see. So at 256, we're gonna drop this invis, and we're gonna make sure we send our queen hit what these air defenses here, and then dragons behind the fire spitters. Be good. So at 250, should go invis in the spirit fox, and 246, I'm gonna drop this invis. Gotta drop the invis where she's going, not where she's at. I didn't react too well there, so I was too far away. At 236, I'm gonna drop this invis. And make sure you drop your invis more forward. I know some people have issues with it. They drop their invis too far backwards. They're reacting, not being proactive on her pathing. So 226, we're gonna drop this invis, take out the poison tower, and she's just gonna die here. Now we're gonna take out this first building to line up the giant arrow. We're gonna hit. Okay, we missed. That's okay. We're gonna make the funnel back through here. We're gonna use 3 dragons just because it's an awkward corner, so we wanna make sure the dragons will take it out. We're gonna wait for them to take out this first layer of buildings till we get to this next layer to then send the blimp. So we'll have everything in this warden ability, and we'll pop this warden ability, and there's no chance of a tornado trap on the blimp. I say that, and the tornado trap pops up right to the left. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little lucky. We'll pop the blimp on the core. We'll get to raise them up, get the Yeti mites get value, and the electro mites are gonna help take out some more buildings around. Like have that clank castle already half HP. We're gonna freeze this multi-arch tower in this air defense just so everything's invincible over there. I mean, was that the best usage? Probably not. I'm gonna, honestly, I'm just gonna freeze this ricochet cannon and keep my queen alive. Well, skeleton spell. No, I should have done it a little bit sooner. Alright, the minion prince will take it out. We'll pop the minion prince ability. What am I doing? I'm lollygagging. I'm definitely lollygagging back here. I'll drop some minions, help clean up, clean up, clean up. We'll get through defending king with these dragons very, very easily. We have the minion prince here, full HP still, literally full HP. He could solo the rest of his base almost by himself. We don't even have to revive the world champion. We just got some nice RC value initially, even though, it wasn't quite what we wanted. We still had a plan for backup just in case. We could swag this invis, swag this revive, and swag this skeleton spell as well. I could only have to revive the world champion. It's just that overkill. That overkill. Nice. Nice, nice. My thunder is loud, loud. Okay, okay. My RC charge. So where's the multi-arch towers? Fire spitters pointing this way. Okay. I think we want to come in from over right here. Or right there. I'm thinking here just because we get into a sweeper as well as we take out this Inferno Tower. Maybe we'll get a scatter, maybe a poison tower. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And we will come in behind a fire spitter as well with this. So 256, drop us invis because you want to see your dragons behind a fire spitter. Behind, behind, behind. You don't want to take them into 2 fire spitters. Coming in from the side of this base would be a disaster. Like we send our dragons in here, over here, the fire spitter is pointing inwards. So that'd be bad. So at 236, we're going to drop this invis. I actually did 37, that's okay. Headhunters and a furnace in that clan castle. Because I dropped the invis too soon, it's going to pull me into the clan castle. So I'll get clan castle value. So 226, drop this invis, help the aura, help take out this Inferno Tower, and we'll take out some of this clan castle. We'll just let her die as well. Alright. So where's the air defenses? Like here, we can hit this one, hit both of these. Alright, perfect. Some healers. We'll drop. Honestly, Baby Dragon just helped deal with these CC Ice Golems. Alright, I'm gonna send a couple dragons right there. Actually, I have to send 3. Just because how this base is built, it's so thick right here. There's probably a trail trap in here. Just because Teslas are here, I feel like it might be baited. So we're gonna send the blimp at a weird angle to avoid it. Which is gonna be kind of strange, but it's alright. A warden ability, because if it's a trail trap, it's gonna be like right there. But we're gonna avoid that thing. Alright, we're gonna raise the Yeti blimp. We're also gonna freeze this damage again. That monolith, we're not gonna have any of that. And we're gonna look for the minion prince ability too. Once it gets, there was a tornado trap. There was. I just saw them turning right there. I predicted it. I predicted that tornado trap. My blimp placement allowed me to avoid the tornado trap taking out my blimp. You see? So tornado traps typically are gonna be on the right hand side of a base, or they're gonna be next to fire spitters, just because people like to come in behind fire spitters. So behind a fire spitter here and on the right hand side of the base, that's the most obvious location for someone to put a tornado trap. So we tried to avoid it, and we sent our blimp at a weird angle to get to the town hall while still in the warden ability. That allowed us to get that crazy value. And now it's basically just overkill. We'll drop a skeleton spell for his X-bow. I mean, it's already distracting the queen, but we'll just get a little bit extra. I mean, we don't even have to use it. This base is gone. Man, it's storming, storming. I know I've been saying it the whole time, but I can't lie. I can't lie. It's storming. And that's gonna be an overkill. We can just swag these invis here. Nice. Very, very easy 3 star. I'll say that. Very, very easy while avoiding the tornado trap as well. So this is a consistent army at that too. Nice. All right, this space, Invis Core. All right, that's good for us. This literally the Super Yeti is probably the best thing you can have for this because the Electronites get all that value in there. That's perfect. And we have the giant arrow too. So now we have to look for the multi-arch towers. You ever see two next to each other? You just gotta go for it. There's no more thinking needed. We're just going to two multi-arch towers. This will make us set. Even though the defending king is there, you want to avoid that usually. We're not going to this time. So 256 could drop that invis. And at 250, should go invis in the Spirit Fox. We're gonna keep pushing up forward. And at 246, we're gonna drop this invis. And she's just gonna keep going on up, up, and up. Then at 240, she should go invis in the Spirit Fox. And she's just gonna chill. We'll take out this air defense at 236 in the Viz. Should keep passing forward. Can we get that other multi-arch tower, you know? I have a sneaking suspicion we're about to get all three multi-arch towers down. 226 or drop us in Viz. The fox is alive. Alright, my fox might die here though. Yeah. It's actually still alive. Alright, 216 or drop us in Viz. We're gonna take down all the multi-archer towers. You know what? You can't beat that. We're gonna invis over the ricochet cannon, get the multi-gear cannon. We're gonna invis here just to make sure. Literally, what is that value? Alright, we're gonna giant arrow, hit the air defenses, and trigger the core. So now we literally can't fail. There's no damage left in this base. Everything that's gonna be damaging the core, we're about to take out the blimp. Now there's a high likelihood of a tornado trap being right here. Because this is another spot people like to bait for a blimp. Because drag people like to drop their dragons on this side of the base. So we're sitting our warden, we're a blimp at a weird angle. So if there was a tornado trap here, the blimp would not get triggered by it. Because it would be right there in that center. We're gonna rage, and we're gonna freeze the splash damage in this core. We'll let the Yetis get their value. Have the Electromites help get value too. Alright, that's good. That's good. If only we had another freeze spell. I'll be honest, the Clan Castle took up our Electromites. The CC troops took up our Electromites. That's sad. That's sad, sad. Alright, we're gonna drop some cleanup around the base. So at the minion prince ability, I need him to turn right. I need him to turn to the CC. We'll pop right there. He takes out the Invis Tower with his Dark Orb. GG. We'll Skeleton Spell both of these to distract. Alright, and then we'll revive the Royal Champion. Or take out the Ricochet Cannon. Alright. So the Skeleton Spell distracts the Ricochet Cannon and the X-Bow. Since we don't have any invis, use all our invis initially, we have to use those spells to help distract. And she stayed alive during both of that, so she'll just walk through the center of this base and get that crazy value for us. And she's to help take out these Infernos. And we have the Queen still coming on through, all healed up. We got the Minion Prince, we got the Dragons. I will admit, this base is not as overkill as I needed it to be. I think because we used that freeze on the World Champion there, we didn't have that freeze for that core, so our Yetis didn't get as much value as we needed. And they got stuck in those CC troops, which you could have froze. We had an extra freeze. But anyways, it's still going to be a bit overkill, and it's going to be an easy, easy 3 star. Alright, this base. Now, this base in particular, you want to get into the Rage Towers. Or, the way I like to do it is I like to take out the Town Hall. Now, this base in particular, you can path right here. One invis, take out this air defense, and then get a multi-arch tower. Another invis, head to the what is it? The monolith, invis to redirect, then you'll take out that town hall. She'll path right in there. So center world champion here. Alright, and then at 256, we're gonna drop this invis. So she's gonna pull up forward. You need her to go invis over the air defense. In doing so, she'll path into this wall right here. And after that, she'll make her path into the monolith right here, which is what we want. And we're gonna have to invis this X-bow and this builder hut to push her into the town hall. And we'll do 256, we'll drop us invis. And we're just gonna let her hit again. She's gonna get damaged here a little bit, but that's okay. So at 226, we're gonna drop us invis. She'll take out the town hall. Now we just kind of let her die. Alright, so now we're gonna make sure we hit the giant arrow. So where can we hit the giant arrow is the question. All the damage on this side. I mean, analysis paralysis for a second, right? We're just gonna send it, send the healers, and then send the dragons in. Alright, we're gonna send the blimp, and we're gonna pop this warden ability. We want the queen inside the warden's ability. We'll send the blimp over the Giga Bomb, just to trigger that while invincible, and we'll let the Yetis come into this big core compartment. Alright, and we still have all this Yeti's damage doing in there. The Electromites will take out some of this Rage Tower compartment as well. This Queenskin damage will pop the Mini Prince ability once it gets onto this collector. We'll pop it, so it'll pop through that Rage Tower. We'll freeze this Inferno on the right hand side, help keep that dragon alive. We'll drop a skeleton spell so that Inferno Tower is going to be distracted. Then we'll freeze this Minion Prince and that Expo to help keep the Queen alive. Alright, Baby Dragon will take out a Wizard Tower. Some minions to help take out the Archer Tower. We'll save a skeleton spell for that single Inferno. Then we can revive the Royal Champion in the core. We still have one Invis left. So she's able to take out some of these. I should have waited for her just slightly, just because she's only taking out ground damage here, which is not ideal for us. We want her to be taking out air damage, ideally. This Expo is air damage, so that's good. We're not going to Invis her yet, because we don't need to quite yet. Once she starts getting targeted, like right now the owl is one targeting by a single inferno. World champion, she's just walking. We have the dragons at top coming on through. The queen's still alive as well, with all her healers up, I believe. We'll take out this air defense, and it's gonna be an easy 3-star, and we're still gonna have another invis spell left. So I'm gonna drop in the town hall real quick for the easy overkill swag 3-star. Nice, and that's a tricky base for some people. That's how you take it out, though. You got a path just like that. Alright, this base. Where's the big air damage? Multi-arch towers here. So if I send my royal champion right here on this, take out this multi-arch tower, path forward to this multi-inferno, right? Multi-inferno, and then path towards this scatter. Either one of these spots be good value. So I just want to send her in here. I want to use a giant arrow back through here. For these air defenses, the dragons back through here would be good. I got the hiccups for a second. Yeah, this is going to overkill this base. So do 256, we're going to drop this invis. And at 250, she's going to go Invis and the Spirit Fox. And she's just chilling right here. Chilling, chilling, chilling. Alright, and then 246, I'm going to drop this Invis right here. She's going to pull up forward. She'll take out this Royal Champion on defense. And her aura is going to help out over here. And get some decent aura value. And 236, drop this Invis. Push her up forward. Okay, Fox, get in there. My Fox does not like to cooperate sometimes. My Fox is dead. I'm going to use one more Invis. I want this scatter down. I really, really do. We'll take it out, and then we're just going to let her die. So we're gonna giant arrow back the same spot. Can I actually hit it is the question. Alright, perfect. Okay, that's good. Drop the healers with my queen. Baby dragon to help funnel. Then about 3 or 4 buildings width, I'm gonna send the dragons. Send them minion prince, right? And we're gonna wait for the blimp. Take out the first 2 layer defenses of buildings is always a good spot for the blimp. We're gonna invis and drop the skeleton spell. Pop the oops. I forgot to pop the warn ability, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna rage the Yeti blimp. It's very nice having that Super Yeti in there too, because Electromites get some damage on these other buildings. Like you take out Clan Castle damage, and then some damage on this Ricochet Cannon, right? Yeah. So now we're looking for the Minion Principality, looking for him to turn into an angle. That's always a good spot. My Queen, I think I'm just gonna invis her. I'm gonna keep her alive for a second. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna freeze that monolith. Keep her alive back 3 years is worthwhile, I think. We're also gonna get through his multi-gear cannon. We're gonna freeze. I'm so used to saying invis at this point. I was trying to do that. But if you keep your queen and your dragons alive, you're just not gonna lose. Like right now, we got my queen alive. I can revive my royal champion. I can skeleton spell this X-bow. That help keep the royal champion from getting triggered by it or targeted. She'll take out that X-bow. And we have all these dragons. Still have the minion prince. We don't have the minion prince ability anymore. We don't have the minion prince ability. You know what? I was gonna say we still have it, but I say he hits by black air mine, right? You got hit by a black air mine. Like what in the world? What are the odds of that happening? That was a big flash of lightning. A big clap of thunder. Thunderclap coming on through for a very easy 3-star. Nice. We easily went plus 320 a day. I do want to say as well, if you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate if you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.